Grab the API Freshwater Master Test Kit. I'm going to be testing this out, and there are a few things that you should know, and you can follow along with me so that if you're testing out a new tank like I am, this is a 10-gallon tank, we need to test and see if this is ready for fish. Obviously, we have a pleco in here to help cycle everything. He's been doing great, but we're going to test for all of these things here on the front, and I am a beginner, so I don't have a lot of experience with this, but I'm going to follow the instructions. As you can see here, the instructions are in the front. So you can flip through these instructions and they'll be able to tell you everything here as to what you're hitting as far as pH, ammonia, high range pH, nitrate, and nitrite. So inside of the instructions, they'll tell you for each test what you need to be doing, nitrite, ammonia, everything else. They do step by step, and they also give you a really nice guide as to why you should actually care about testing your ammonia. And then it gives you a good rundown of how to actually handle, what happens after your test results, what you need to do. So as you can see here, for directions, we're going to need a clean test tube, which they provide inside of the kit. There's the clean test tubes, and then there's all the chemicals that we're going to be using to test everything, all the testing liquids. And then you're going to fill this with 5 milliliters of water. We're going to add 8 drops from ammonia test solution number 1, holding the dropper bottle upside down and a completely vertical with it. Actually has a 5 milliliter line marking where you need to fill the water up to. So I went ahead and put water in there, and then we're going to do our 8 drops of bottle number 1 ammonia test solution. I'm going to add in 8 drops of ammonia test solution number 2 because that's what it says the instructions to do next. Now the instructions say to actually cap it and shake it. So we're going to shake it. Remember we added 8 of this one and 8 of number 2. And we're going to shake it, and let's see what our instructions say to do next here. We'll go ahead and let this sit here. Now we're going to wait 5 minutes for the color to develop, and then we're going to take a reading off of the ammonia color chart. I believe the ammonia color chart is back here on the back. And so we'll see what we're testing here in about 5 minutes. All right, it looks pretty good. Mostly just looks like yellow to me, which I believe if we flip this over to the back, that's what we would want to see. We want this ammonia to be 0. And I think we are hitting the mark with this one. So I think that's a good sign that we're almost ready to put some guppies or some sort of other fish in this fish tank. Really, really excited. I had fish tanks when I was a kid, and this is the first time I'm getting one, set up properly again in a while. So this is really exciting. And yeah, guys, I would highly recommend the Master Test Kit. Obviously, you're going to repeat a similar process when it comes to testing out the nitrates and nitrites and everything else that you need to test out. This is just going to be covering how to do the ammonia and also just covering how awesome the instructions are and everything with the Freshwater Master Test Kit. It should be everything you need for a new cycled tank, and it also should be something that you have on hand if you have a fish tank that you're going to be, or multiple fish tanks you're going to be maintaining. Grab it today for yourself or a loved one off of Amazon.